Hello everyone. In the latest update for anime defenders on Roblox, the developers have released a part 2 of the current patch, bringing significant changes to the game. This update has caused a shift in the rankings of various units, as recent adjustments have altered their effectiveness and desirability. Players who have just started to adapt to the previous changes will now need to re-evaluate their strategies and unit selections to stay competitive in the evolving meta. As a result of these updates, some units have risen to prominence, while others have fallen in the rankings. This new tier list aims to provide an up-to-date assessment of the best and worst units in anime defenders, reflecting the latest changes. Whether you are looking to optimize your team for battle or simply want to stay informed about the current state of the game, this tier list will help you navigate the dynamic landscape of unit strengths and weaknesses. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking units in anime defenders. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks. The units in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Sharpshooter, Elf Wizardess, Skull Warrior, Chance King, and Slime Spirit Queen. C-tier units in anime defenders are generally not favored in the current meta for various reasons. These units often find themselves heavily outclassed by others of similar rarity, making them less desirable choices for players. The lack of individual explanations for each unit in this tier underscores their overall inefficacy and limited impact on gameplay. While there is always a possibility for these units to receive buffs and improvements in the future, they currently reside at the bottom of the pile. Should their stats or abilities be enhanced, they might climb to higher rankings. But for now, they are best avoided in favor of more competitive options. The units in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Ant King, Pink Demon Witch, Prime Commander, Jadefire Knight, Donut Master, Bloomer, and Warrior Queen. This mythical unit is generally seen as an okay choice. While he isn't particularly exceptional at dealing DPS, he's far from the worst. His potential as an area of effect damage dealer makes him a viable option if you don't have stronger alternatives. She serves as a decent money-making support unit with a relatively impactful slow. However, in the realm of support units, there are much better options available. Her abilities are useful, but not outstanding compared to higher-tier supports. There isn't much to say about this unit, aside from being very mid overall. Once regarded as a top-tier unit, his relevance has significantly declined over time. His performance is average, and he doesn't stand out in any particular aspect anymore. This hybrid unit isn't particularly great, but slightly better than most DPS options in this tier. His ability to apply a cursed debuff gives him some value in niche situations, making him a marginally better choice for specific scenarios. Once a formidable hybrid unit, the Donut Master has been largely outclassed by newer additions to the roster. While he isn't bad as a support, he no longer holds the must-have status he once did. He's still useful, but no longer essential. An exception to the rarity rule, this epic unit falls into the B tier as an okay money-making support. If you lack better alternatives, she can hold her own in your loadout for a significant time. Bloomer's utility makes her a solid, though not exceptional choice. Another decent unit that has been outclassed by better options in the higher rarity spectrum. Despite this, she remains quite usable if you have her. The Warrior Queen's abilities are still competent, making her a reliable option even if she's no longer top tier. The units in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Grand Ether Knight, Solar Slayer, the Pro Gamer, Cursed Berserker Paladin, Ice Dragon Queen and Legion Veteran. Although he is not a top-of-the-line DPS, the Grand Ether Knight can still dish out significant damage due to his passive ability, which buffs him for each enemy within range. He is also incredibly cheap to deploy, making it beneficial to include him in your loadout. Similar to the Grand Ether Knight, the Solar Slayer has a scaling damage buff that increases with each wave, up to a maximum of 50%. He is a decent hybrid unit, though not necessarily one of the best, providing a balance of versatility and strength. Formerly considered a top-tier unit, the Pro Gamer remains a strong choice and is one of the very few summoners in the game. His ability to summon allies makes him a versatile hybrid unit, capable of adapting to various combat situations. The Cursed Berserker Paladin has the potential to be in the S tier, but he is currently outclassed by many alternatives. However, with a good crit build, he can consistently deliver high damage, making him one of the better units in this tier. The Ice Dragon Queen is highly valued for her ability to apply the freeze status on enemies, stopping them in their tracks every few seconds. This crowd control ability makes her a valuable addition to any team. The Legion Veteran is an exclusive support unit capable of buffing nearby allies by giving them bonus range for a limited time. When paired with select area of effect crowd control and damage-dealing units, she can be extremely powerful, enhancing the overall effectiveness of the team. The units in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Bear King, Flame Dragon God, Muscular Sorcerer, Lunar Huntress, Demon King, Legion Captain, Shadow Dragon, Dragon Mage, the Rift Sorcerer, the Demon Overlord, Legion Assassin Master, and Pink Rockstar. The Bear King stands as one of the top-tier units of his rarity class in Anime Defenders. Renowned for being a meta-defining pick, he excels due to his powerful ability to inflict bleed on enemies, causing significant damage over time and giving players a strategic edge in battles. Much like the Bear King, the Flame Dragon God is a formidable presence on the battlefield. However, his specialty lies in incinerating enemies with his devastating burning effects. This unique focus on fire damage makes him an invaluable asset for any team aiming to dominate their foes with relentless heat. The Muscular Sorcerer offers exceptional value as one of the cheapest mythical rarity units to deploy. Despite his low cost, he unleashes a torrent of area of effect damage, making him a cost-effective powerhouse capable of decimating groups of enemies swiftly and efficiently. As a secret unit, the Lunar Huntress shines brilliantly, especially with the Almighty trait. With a placement cap of 1, this trait comes with no downside, allowing her damage to scale impressively throughout a run. Her ever-increasing power makes her one of the strongest units in the game. The Demon King commands respect on the battlefield with his immense damage output and potent ability to slow enemies. This crowd control capability proves invaluable against both regular mobs and formidable bosses, ensuring his position as a top-tier pick for any strategic loadout. Widely regarded as the best hill unit in the game, the Legion Captain excels with her high damage output and the ability to summon additional allies. Her effectiveness is especially pronounced against air enemies, making her a versatile and indispensable component of any team. The Shadow Dragon stands out as a premier support unit, with his otherworldly power ability offering a significant buff to nearby allies. This powerful support skill boosts the effectiveness of the entire team, making him a critical addition to any well-rounded strategy. This secret unit, the Dragon Mage, is a formidable damage dealer who can also buff himself when placed near another Dragon Mage. His ability to enhance burn damage dealt by nearby allies allows for synergistic builds that can amplify the overall destructive potential of the team. Recently buffed and now a hybrid type, the Cursed Knight has emerged as a top-tier damage dealer. His area of effect attacks are devastating, and with the capability to hit all enemy types, his versatility and damage output have reached new heights. The Rift Sorcerer is a powerhouse with immense damage potential, rivaling other S-tier units. His array of crowd control effects and area of effect damage makes him a formidable force on the battlefield, though he is not necessarily a must-have unit. The Demon Overlord excels as a support unit for players utilizing a bleed-focused strategy. His ability to buff other bleed appliers synergizes perfectly with high-tier bleed units, enhancing the overall effectiveness of a bleed-centric loadout. A limited unit with exceptional support capabilities, the Legion Assassin Master's active ability, Assassin Might, grants nearby allies a high critical chance buff. This can be crucial in clutch situations, making him an invaluable support unit in critical moments. The Pink Rockstar is a standout legendary unit, noted for her dual role as a moneymaker and support. Easier to acquire than many other top supports, she temporarily buffs the damage of nearby allies while generating significant resources, making her a versatile and essential addition to any team. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.